What is up, party people? It is your boy Voltron with another AMP video. Your boy is mad tired today. Oh, I had that 16-hour shift. Got home, have to bottle the stout. So I had to do that today. I can't, you can't wait too long because I do natural carbonation. So the carbonation occurs inside the bottle. I don't have CO2 tanks. I don't have industrial stuff. So I do things the natural way. So I had to get the stuff bottled today. So just finished bottling my eggnog stouts. It should be ready for Thanksgiving. I'm all excited. So now I was like, okay, it's time to chillax. Grab the Voltron pipe, double pipe. I wasn't sure what to smoke, so I said, just smoke them both. Solves the problem. And you know what? Let's keep it simple today. We're going with Gentleman's Jack. I really do like Gentleman's Jack a lot. This could be one of my favorite daily drinkers. If you're looking for a daily drinker, this is a really good one. So we'll put that down, stir it up. Get some oxygen in there. So we're gonna talk amp again. Holy moly. Our boy, he's active on Twitter. Jason is still active on Twitter. So it's getting exciting. So Holy has a formula to become a millionaire with AMP. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, so everyone should do their own research. Everybody has a different strategy. Holy gave out his strategy today. It's different than my strategy. People who watch the channel know I buy dips, so when the market's crashing, I'm looking to see what I can scoop up. If I'm scooping up legitimate projects, I feel pretty good. I'm not looking for the meme coins aren't there where they may not be here the next day. So let's taste this. You know what I like about Gentleman's Jack? It reminds me of those tops. Remember those baseball cards tops? That bubble gum? For some reason, when I smell it, I smell the Topps bubble gum. It's kind of one of those things. This is one drink where if I was blind tested, I can always pick it out because it gives me, sets up some memory of Topps baseball. And when you do blind tasting, that's part of the trick. There are cues. Most of when you're trying to guess what something is, most of it is done before you even taste it. And smelling is a big component of it. And usually you try to find something that stimulates a memory. So like say a Chardonnay stimulates this type of memory, then you can link the two and say this has to be a Chardonnay. In this case, this is a whiskey. It reminds me of the Topps bubblegum. So when I smell Topps, I'm thinking Gentleman's Jack. So Holy said that if you have $10,000 and at today's prices, you load up on AMP, stake it, and in 6 months, it'll hit $1 million. What caught my attention was not the $1 million, but the time frame. Because something tells me that Holy has contacts, that he's a bit of an insider. Again, I have no proof whether he is or not, but what we do know is that he's been reviewing those SDKs, so he's been invited to take a look at the SDKs. We know he has a history as a developer. He's worked for other companies in the payment industry. So the guy is knowledgeable. So when he talks, I listen. And he's saying that in 6 months, you're going to be happy. He worked out that formula. And it's not just he made it up. He worked it out. He calculated it. And in 6 months was what got me. I wasn't looking at the million. I was like, 6 months. What's coming in 6 months? So it sounds like whatever his analysis, whatever his research is saying, is pointing to a 6-month window. And he's thinking this is going to 100x in 6 months. Something to make it 100x means there's going to be a lot of demand for the token, which means it has to be some sort of institution coming in that wants into this game. So my gut is telling me that some sort of institution, some sort of enterprise is interested in working with Flexa. And if they do, they may be looking to scoop up some of these AMP tokens and increasing the buying power. And then when that happens, we're going to start getting the FOMO. And in 6 months, he's predicting this is going to 100x. Again, no one has a crystal ball. No one can read the future. I mean, unless you're God, you don't know what the future holds. You know, I can't see that far out because I'm not a financial analyst. I just like crypto and I do things the way I do it. I don't recommend it for everybody, but that's just the way I do it. I buy dips. I don't buy when it's pumping. You know, because I see a lot of people buying now, you know, because it's cheap. Holy is saying, you know, it's a good time to buy, but I've never, you know, personally, I've never done that. I always buy when it's going down, so I start averaging down. That's been my tactic, and then waiting for, you know, for it to start going back up, or for the bull markets to start. And it's for me, it's done well, you know, because I've averaged out of loss, you know, because there's gonna be times when it appears you are at a loss, and you can get frustrated and dump it or do whatever whatever you want to do. And I've always been of the mentality, it's not a loss, it's not a gain until you sell. So at the moment with AMP, I have unrealized gains. So that means I'm in the black. At this point I'm in profit. But I haven't sold because to me this is a long-term project, and I'm like, holy, I'm thinking ahead. It's like ankr. I see a lot of people talking about ankr. They're like, it doesn't move, it doesn't move, it doesn't move. But you know, every time it's dipped real bad, I've been buying. I've been double dipping, triple dipping, quadruple dipping. And in the case of ankr, if it were to hit 3 cents, I'm in profit. If it hits 4 cents, I double my money. So, you know, but it's not as, oh, I'm losing my voice. It means I gotta moisturize a little bit. But that's basically how I do it. So everybody has a different formula. You have to do what works for you. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to Holy. Do what you think is best for yourself. Remember, it's the world of crypto. Anything can happen. I mean, it can all shut down tomorrow and we all lose. But we are here because we like the project. And it sounds like something big is going to happen in 6 months. And I'm excited. You know, I was like, shoot, 6 months is around the corner. Time goes fast. You know, because it feels like yesterday we were celebrating New Year's, and suddenly we're getting closer to Christmas and New Year's again. So things are looking good. And I'm starting to feel really, really excited because I'm seeing enterprise enter the picture. Something we didn't see before. Last year was all speculation. You know, people with their NFTs, buying NFTs that had no real use cases other than numismatic value. But then once the demand, you know, once there was the numismatic, no one wanted it, it all collapsed. So we have people who spend 10, 30, 40, 50K on NFTs that they can't unload. You know, or people were getting rewards in NFT that they can't unload. I remember earlier in my crypto career, I had gotten into a project. They're like, oh, we will reward you with NFTs. Everybody got so excited because NFTs were the big thing back then with Bored Ape Cup, the Bored Ape Yacht Club. And then suddenly I got my NFT, but no one wanted to buy it. So it was like, it was a waste. You know, that was my first NFT, last NFT. I do have one NFT that has a use case, but that's the only reason I have it. I have one NFT with use case, and that's for the developer DAO. It gives me access to developer DAOs and to developers. So to me, that's a valuable NFT, and no plans to sell it. But 6 months is around the corner, and I'm excited. I know there's going to be some raisins that are going to call us scammers. That are saying we're promoting a rug pull, a slow rug pull. I know Raisin's probably getting his podcast ready to try to put us down. But the diamond hands will win in the end. Until next time, guys, peace out.